Opening weekend of football season will be accompanied by some of the highest temperatures and heat indices that we've seen this year.
And as players take the field, think of this, there have been many measures taken to ensure their safety as it relates to the heat. Fox 10 News Baldwin County reporter Hal Sherrick has that story.
It's still hot out here, the temperature in the 90s and humid. I can't imagine having to put on a full set of pads and a helmet and play in these conditions. But I found out today that these players are conditioned over time to play under these conditions. And I also found out that there are several other safety measures put in place to protect the players. Today the temperature climbed into the high 90s. But at 2 o'clock, Daphne's football players were out on the practice field getting ready for the next game. Coaches have been trained on how to prevent dehydration and heat exhaustion, but much of it falls on the players to follow certain rules.
They're teenagers, they're going to want to drink the Cokes and the sweet tea with their friends, so you have to stress to them and to their parents as well that, you can't do that during the season. It's too hot. So anything with lots of sugar, caffeine, make you sweat more and you'll get dehydrated quicker.
We do a lot of practice with no pants, just shells, just shorts, and no practice pants. It's mental, it's physical, keeps some of the body temperature a little bit cooler.
Every head football coach in the state has taken a mandatory heat illness prevention course. On game night, there's not as much control, but the Alabama High School Athletic Association has put rules in place to make sure players have the appropriate water breaks during the game.
The early games, they do a mid-quarter water break. They did that last night, so you pick up a couple extra timeouts and a water break, so that certainly helps too. I think the biggest factor, for us, we really preach no caffeine, no energy drinks.
So how much water do these kids go through on a typical practice day? Well, I was wondering the same thing.
Probably over about 200 gallons. We do about 40 gallons of Gatorade, and then we fill up these coolers as many times a day as we can, and it's normally about 200 gallons of water a day.
That's a lot of water, but as hot as it's been, I'm not surprised. Another thing the trainer told me is that it's not just the players that have to be careful. The band, for instance, and all the clothes they wear and all the activities they're doing have to stay hydrated as well. And fans in the stand, it's going to be hot. Make sure you have plenty of water as well. I know I do. Reporting from Baldwin County, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.